TIFU by accidentally sending my GFX to jail. So last night my GF decided to go play bingo. And yes, you can drink there. However, I started to get worried when she started messaging me about her winning. She was with a bunch of people she knows. And someone started to feed her drinks left and right. One of these fine gentlemen decided to take her to the nearby watering hole to gamble his money, then after some significant winnings decided to show her his camper. Mind you, he's older. I told her I was going to bed. I was upset at this point, but then I got a text that said come get me. I freaked and tried to call, but she sent it to VM every time. After freaking out, I pulled her location and drove like a bat out of hell. I arrived at the camper where I picked her up. And we left. However, it was her car that he drove to get them there. So he needed a ride and called her so many times. Me and her got into a disagreement at first. Then after I got gas and was turned around, something was said about him and she started to fight me, hitting and kicking me. Then she got on about something else that was not her fault. She had no control over, but painted herself in the worst way. Then turned to me and said, I don't fucking care about you or any of it. And tried to jump out the car as I pulled onto the road to pick this guy up. We tussled. I tried to get her back into the car so I could just get her home, but the punching and kicking eventually wore me out and I lost the battle to keep her contained to the vehicle. At which point she laid on the grass and continued to try to get away from me. I just wanted to get her home. I wanted her safe. But she was trying to run and jump in front of vehicles. Because I lost control of the situation, I called the sheriff department and asked for help, to which they showed up to help since I knew a couple of them. We tried for an hour to get her to get in the car to go home. Or in a cruiser. But she kept screaming to keep me away from her. I felt so sick. I just wanted to get her home and to bed. Except a LT showed up and made the call to arrest her despite my continuous disagreement of this. I begged and pleaded, but it was already done. This morning when I was finally able to pick her up, I told her everything, and now she hates me and refuses to talk to me because my actions cost her her children and possibly her job. She wants nothing to do with me. What to do now? I'm so low. I'm so scared I'm going to lose her over something that was not my choice. I want to point out she thought she was drugged and said I should have called an ambulance. And she is absolutely right. I should have. TLDR called the cops to help me get my GF home and she got arrested because the LT lost patience. Edit, this has gained way more traction than I ever thought a newbie like me could. But I need to add that I left out a small but important detail that might help people understand that I don't think she slept with this guy. I said she sent it to VM every time. But after I was looking through my phone and listening to the recordings, I record all phone calls. The last call I made she must have accidentally answered as I was pulling out of my drive. It was 20 minutes long. Took 21 minutes to get there. And when I got there they were listening to music. And talking about the music and how it was related to their lives and how it was depressing. But the key part, their talking on the phone, was a lot of crying. And a lot of her being upset that her kids were taken by her ex, who was a vile human. Eve seen him do things extremely abusive to her as well as the kids and other family. We unfortunately used to be friends. Kinda. But I don't think anything happened at this point. Maybe before, I cannot say. But the bruises she has paints a nasty picture.
If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button and comment down below your thoughts. Also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this.